Hi guys, today we're going to look at something a little bit more complex in Excel using nested if statements. We looked at basic if statements last time on my previous video, and now, as I say, we're going to look at nested if statements in Excel. How do they work? Well, we can see we've got our original comment 1 data still in this particular spreadsheet. The comment 1 data, well, there we go, there it is highlighted there, and the months of the year can either be high profit months from January through to December, or it can be a low profit month for 2013. So we've got several high profit months, we've got several low profit months in there as well. But what if I would like to throw something else into the mix? We can see in my next column we do, yes indeed, have high profit figures and low profit figures for the various months, but we also have this addition of an average profit month as well. So how do we allow for one of three possibilities or three possible outcomes? Well, looking at my formula bar there, we can see it, but also, of course, if I F2, we can see it much more clearly, I think, in a little bit more detail. So that's a classic nested if statement in Excel. There's one if nested or placed inside another. How do you create something like this? Well, let me delete my comment 2 data. Let me go back to that cell H5, and let's create it completely from scratch. So in the usual way, of course, equals if, opening our brackets, I'm going to be testing the profit cell. So that's across to cell F5 in this particular case for this particular spreadsheet to see if it is greater than a particular value, and I've chosen to use some arbitrary value here of 300, for example. So check to see if F5 is greater than 300, comma, classic comma separator, don't forget your commas. If that is the case, if that's true, then I want that text quote unquote high profit to go into my results cell, comma separator. Well, what if that's not the case? Well, what I would then like to go on to do is to check to see if, and this is where the nesting idea comes in, check to see if, again going back to my profit cell for this spreadsheet, F5 is greater than, once again, I'll pop a greater than symbol in there, and in this particular case I'll say 200. So we're kind of going down a bracket or going down a step. If that's the case, if that's true, then that particular month is regarded as being an average profit month. And again, because it's text, don't forget your quote-unquote comma separator. There's one final possibility. If that month is neither a high profit month nor is it an average profit month, then it can only logically be a low profit month. So again, quote-unquote, that particular text will go into the cell. And I return and I double click down through to having a quick look. There is a classic nested if statement in Excel.